Breaking news in South Africa as Limpopo Premier Dr. Fofi Ramathuba has sparked fresh debate over illegal immigration after saying that undocumented migration is not only a government problem, but also a community problem. Before we continue, please kindly subscribe, like and comment your opinion below. Speaking on the issue, Ramathuba accused some South Africans of making the situation worse by renting out backyard rooms and informal accommodation to undocumented foreign nationals. According to the Premier, many undocumented immigrants are able to remain in communities because local residents provide them with places to live without verifying their legal status. She argued that while government agencies continue to strengthen border security and immigration enforcement, ordinary citizens must also take responsibility for the role they play in enabling undocumented migration.
Keepers, our acting provincial commissioner and the entire team from different units, they know how to call them, the K9 and everyone who is responsible, and also other sector departments, your home affairs, your Department of Health, your social development, all those that are part of our prop joint for this operation. And we want to indicate, to say to the people of Limpopo, when we said to them last week, we are going to resolve our problems. When we said to them, we have already had a discussion, I've already met with the acting provincial commissioner, I've raised my concern about the current challenges that are facing our province, which by the way are also at some stage unique, because you're dealing with a province that is more than 80% rural. To say the rural part of our province, which we have not even gone there, we're still going to go to those villages. We're still going to have a meeting, a dialogue on the 31st with our traditional leaders and deal with this issue to say, how do you have somebody residing in your village who is not recognized, who is not known? I'm raising this because the question that you have asked, now I have a sense of what is currently happening. I can tell you, the people who are the enablers of criminality, harboring criminals in their backroom, are our fellow South African citizens. They are the ones who we hand over to you. We build a beautiful RDP house for you here in Greenside. We allocate you so that you can have a better life for your children. Instead, you build the back rooms, you then connect electricity illegally, connect water illegally, and accommodate the undocumented immigrants. One of those, out of the 339 arrests that we've made, it's a hardcore criminal who has been wanted for murder and for a number of house-breaking robberies around the province, and specifically in Polokwane. And he was residing in a back room, given that accommodation, that space by a fellow South African citizen. So we need, you wake up in the morning as a citizen and join March to March and say President Ramaphosa is doing nothing about illegal immigrants, when you have not only harbor undocumented, but those that are wanted by the law enforcement agents. So out of the total of 478 that has been done in terms of searches, I'm glad that 339 arrests were made. Spaza shops which are not complying, which are not registered, we've been able to close them, and the owners have been able to be arrested. We've been able to pick up people who are selling illicit cigarettes, which is destroying our own economy, because you have heard that
Ramathuba stressed that tackling the immigration challenge requires cooperation between government, law enforcement, and communities. Her remarks have already triggered mixed reactions, with some South Africans supporting her call for accountability, while others argue that poverty and the housing crisis are forcing people to rent out available space regardless of who occupies it. What do you think? Should South Africans share responsibility for the undocumented immigration crisis, or should the government carry the burden alone? Share your thoughts in the comments.
Following the laws without making sure that you have got proper documentation. It has never happened. And there is no way that the international community can expect South African government to say everybody must just come into South Africa without being documented. But then the people also of the county have been raising this concern. They've been marching, they've been protesting, and saying government is not listening to them. I'm also one of those who would say the hospitals are overburdened because we don't know who is who. But let me tell you, the president of this country heard your plea. That is why, for the first time, we have an interministerial committee that has got all relevant ministers sitting day and night trying to resolve these problems. So I'm saying this is an opportunity of saying, as South Africans, let's work together. Because if we don't work under the law enforcement agency, the challenges are things are going to be done in a wrong way, not in a right way. You don't have a right to go and be breaking in, searching, and doing that. The police have got the responsibility. In the past, you will say all those because you have felt that government does not care. Now, the president has pronounced on this matter. As provinces, we've been given mandates to work with our provincial commissioners, to work with our prof joints, to deal with this crisis. And we're dealing with the crisis. So I don't know what people want from us. That's why I begin to wonder the motive. If the motive is to deal with illegal immigration, we are dealing with it. And we're saying let's deal it within the law. But if the motive is not illegal immigration, then you will see that people still have got issues. We're not saying don't march. March peacefully. We will come there and receive the memorandum. And our response to your memorandum will be, we are dealing with the matter. In Limpopo, at least I know we are fixing the province. We are fixing these challenges. We are fixing our problems. That I will still repeat and I will still tell you. But I will not agree when you start to look at Rutendo Bobodi, because he can't describe this part of the body in a certain language, and his color, tone of his color complexion does not reflect of the premier, then it means he's not a South African. That we will not agree. That we are going to condemn. But we must also agree to be told the truth. Let's not be selective. When we condemn you for wrongdoings, retract, correct your ways, and deal with the issues. Let's work together and deal with this crisis.
Good morning, Madam Premier, Thamsa Machaga and General Skippers. I'm Thamsa Machaga from Jacaranda FM. Thank you so much for giving us this time. I just want to get your opinion on this, the effectiveness of mass deportation of these illegal immigrants. Now we are seeing arrests.
The illegal connection, the next thing the brain as a mush. One of them every day as a mush, or now we are harboring the illegal undocumented. Do you agree with that statement, or Rena? Nagili popular Matubali MEC, Mateli General Skippers, we are harboring illegal. Who is harboring illegal? It's you. I can kill a nugget. Penumara, they won't look at this thing. Kill another chanchang much. I want to pampir, but I really. Kirizamubula Munga Haboti, Uno Habatamaya, which in the Rimasing, Ushala Tula Yapa. How would I know more? Why, we're not king. Certainly feel about entitlement. You have given people the ownership. So, how can it look Shalimpo? Unquile, for you one run, Pimu Facebook, Unana Gisloma. Kitzima, what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. And we're going to fix it with you. No, recall it over. Luena, you will be held accountable for harboring people who do not have documents. Kakwan Konyel, Rekrele never harbaramutu with how many cases? 110 cases. Criminal activity. Back room. So do you I understand? For murder, for house breaking, for all those things. Renaro Mukipi. Aram Africa Bura Maram Africa Bura is easy to get them have a committed murder because Renali document fingerprints of so when our Oshelma police, we are not playing games. Utobali criminal record for harboring. You have had it. Her President Ramaphosa at here later much too much over complain about rain. You know what he did? He called an emergency and addressed the country and appointed an interministerial committee ka mo committing eo a re le mo di-provinceng le tsamaye le ilo bereka re bereka le maphodisa re dila ka mathata. This is what we are doing now. And then uparileng, if you are an employer ra kry bona o hirile motho wa tlhoka dipampiri re diraeng re a fine kere. So wena le wena o worse maybe le ba dula ka mo hao ba dula ka mo hao ama fetsa ba ruga boetapele because bona ba na le ownership. So unfortunately my dear re wena re utlwela le maphodisa ba molao ba tla bona gore ba solve bjang. Everybody o boditswe gore you can't keep people with no documents in the country. And rena ka mo re tsamaya re topa batho ba di-illicit cigarette le ba di-drugs le ba dinyaupe re kry-a gore lena le ba keepile ka mo di-back room tša lena le ba ka se senye if ne re sa ba bea ko di-back room tša rena. Oh, you see now, it's not even in Master the owner of the RDP house. So the owner of the RDP house has rented this plaza shop to such information. You know, you think we are playing mama. We know, we have already been informed. This is an RDP house. They've rendered it over to King Pakistani or King Somalia over King. And then you have been hired to work.
Very
and then wena o berekela manga
O bereka shopong ya mama.
shop ne ya
e be le ya hao bona le lo ke ama
I've
got one packet.
ke ama
I've got one.
Kia high, Kaurna,
ke ama
You are also having
I've got one.
yeah
I'll need more. Where's the others?
yeah
Where's the others? You cannot only have
no,
one.
she
more.
started hiding them. She
ore ke ama
Shoyena,
yena ke ma
Master. Ile ayo le malo.
why wena o lo bona ka
Ki robala rumia ka ne robala ka ba ke re shop le ya.
Now look over again. Shop ya Monster. Mama, shop e ke ya le mara ya ina permit. So le so le ya ga ya kere. Are stopena na mo. You are here illegal like anyway in operating this shop illegally so I can ma'am. Are the So we are here to say you close your shop, you pack everything, you go home until you got everything that is needed in our country. And you are even promoting your cigarette from your home.
the illegal ones, which is destroying
Where are you
South
buying
Africans
this? Where are you
cigarettes.
Why are you buying these cigarettes?
Where did you buy them?
O fitile motho wa.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
Malai, she's not
okay, you have the police. You have the police, mama. You know what?
wena o reka go motho mo lo wa fetja ba le fetja ba ora lo ga maphelo a ba
And you have the one.
Mama, o robala ka mo lene o tlhapa ka mo lene o bo rekisetsa bana ba borena ba jema rotho a le eng and o na le di magotlo ka mo ba tseba di rats how did it you don't know rats mbe ba nga chivela because I know you
No, Zimbabwe, go on the reds.
no they're here because and now she's spraying all those things here no let's
And
take
take this man. You will talk to the police, mama.
the problem is she is defending her just very stubborn.
Our own people now.
It's there.
They lock the gate here, they go through March and March.
They go and march and they lock them behind. It's the same with the water problem. They are complaining about water here in Situ, but they have connected illegal. The same with electricity. There is no sponsor shop, General Machine. The one that she was complaining about, General Machine.
General Mashilum.
The sponsor shop she was complaining about.
That's the lady was complaining about the scholarship was killing a business.
The other one that is also this side. I think it's the very same one that.
So that one
let's,
you said you go. Let's check
let's do this one. Yeah.
That one, remember you said
But
you
that one we
go. You can't do it in front of the cameras. Instead of you have not even got the ILS. No, the problem is not
Mama, please. I say. Thank you.
Oh, le kae mma? Le dula ka mo? Ke espalsale. La tolela wa you tell it. Alena permit. Ke sa lena go ba ke sa mang? Ke sa Musa go ba ke sa mang? Master ne ke mang? Mama Master ne ke mang? O tswa kae? ZB. Ke sephaza sa gaese.
Lena le tswa kae le passport?
Oh, you see now. It's not even in Master Neki is the owner of the RDP house. So the owner of the RDP house has rented this plaza shop to Baribudi Chekokwa. Such an information. You know, you think we are playing mama. We know, we have already been informed. This is an RDP house. They've rendered it over to King Pakistani or King Somalia over King. And then you have been hired to work. But don't talk about police.
Very agriculture.
Tlhalosa gore go dira gala
Lena ke lena mango.
a ke gore ke ga lo khwathi ka ba dula ZB and then wena monga lefelo le la again wena o berekela manga
O bereka shopong ya mama.
Shop ne ya.
e be le ya hao bona bjalo ke ya mang
Yeah,
I've
I've got one packet.
ke ya mang
I've got one.
Kia hai kaurna.
ke ya mang
You are also having
I've got one.
yeah
I will need more. Where's the others?
yeah
Where's the others? You cannot only have
no,
one.
she
more.
started hiding them. She
ore ke ya mang
Sho yena.
yena ke mang
Ma,
Master. Ile ayo kude malo.
why wena o le bona ka
Ki robala rumia ka ne ke robala ka ba ke shop ne ya.
Now look over again. Shop ya Monster. Mama, shop e ke ya le mara ya a nna permit. So le tsoji le ya ga ya kere. A re stopena na mo. You are here illegal like anyway in operating this shop illegally so I can mama. So we are here to say you close your shop. You pack everything, you go home until you got everything that is needed in our country. And you are even promoting your cigarette from your home.
the illegal ones, which is destroying South African cigarettes.
Why are you buying these cigarettes?
Where did you buy them?
O fitile motho wa.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
Mama, she's not.
okay, you have the police. You have the police, Mama. You know what?
wena o reka go motho mo wa feta ba le feta ba ora lo ga maphelo a ba
And you have the one.
Mama, o robala ka molene o tlhapa ka molene o bo rekisetsa bana ba borena ba jema rotlo a le eng ene o na le di magotlo ka ba tseba di rats how did you don't know rats
Because I know you should
No,
know
Zimbabwe,
Shona.
go on the
You
red.
should know. No, they're here because and now she's praying all those things here. No, let's
And
take
take this man. You will talk to the police. I don't know.
The problem is she is defending
Yeah.
so she's defending the owner.
And the rekisha le bjala ona. Le rekisha le bjala
Do you
ona.
sell alcohol? And a masbala uring katak shop oyamo. You can't sell alcohol. So now you're going to be arrested for selling illicit cigarettes, for selling alcohol, for also being not
Running the spot
running the
without a
spasha
permit.
without a permit, and also for
And being here
being
illegal.
illegal.
Thank you, ma'am.
No, we must. You will I'm not with the you. When I go to this, when you are in my house, when I'm in your house, I will behave.
All right, man.
All we are asking is that respect our laws.
Ile mama usiana. Bata, takami.
You must close the shop. It's also illegal.
Must go.
And they must certainly do that.
Even in that room,
There
check,
must be
check
more
out.
cigarettes. I've got one already.
Yeah.
Which one we are done with?
Yeah. We're going to go back now to the press briefing.
Okay.
I think you've got the understanding of what is happening.
What has happened? Yeah, I'm happy.
And you've got enough ammunition to tell them what you've seen here.
I've seen for myself. So for now, we have already surpassed probably 400.
No, we are on 338 now. Yeah, this one will be 339. Yes, I'll get the figures right now.
But they will still continue with the work.
We will still continue.
Okay.
We're going to transport them now to the border for direct repatriation.
Am I worried about the reputation of the institution? Yes or no? And the reason is that, first, nobody has been finally investigated and found to be guilty here. Nobody. And therefore, we can't actually make presumptions and say there might be a problem, but I believe we're busy trying to solve those problems. And I must emphasize, people who are alleged to have done something remain innocent until they are found guilty, until such time they are not. Yes, in terms of perceptions, it must be worrying that we have got all these problems in the media and elsewhere. All what I can say that is that even if somebody would be found to be on the wrong, that one person cannot spoil the whole institution. No one person has the power to collapse a big institution such as IDEC. I believe there will be processes which will be followed. I don't know what the outcome will be, and that IDEC itself will remain strong. And it can only remain strong with the support of everybody in this country. So we shouldn't allow individuals to collapse our institutions. And we have got processes to deal with that. And I believe, because I might be having these matters before me, I haven't finalized them, therefore I can't actually express myself on what will happen to a particular person. I don't know. That's in the future. But no single person can collapse such a big institution. The issue of accountability. There are so many mechanisms.
So today we celebrate him. Yesterday was also a great day. Throughout our country, many people were doing good works. We were in other parts of the country handing out water, opening up water systems, water boreholes that would deliver water to thousands of people around our country. And 67 boreholes, like the modern boreholes, were being opened, representing the 67 years that Nelson Mandela served the community of South Africa. So we are doing this in his honor, and I would like to thank the chairperson of the Nelson Mandela Foundation, Dr. Naledi Pandor, who together with various people in the foundation have organized this. Let's give them a round of applause. I would also like to thank the sponsors. There are a number of sponsors who have supported the holding of this walk and run. We also have various embassies, ambassadors and high commissioners as well, and a number of people in the government system who have also enabled this to happen, including our premier here, Panya Panya Hoi Hoi, who has opened up the streets, and we have our mayor who has given us permission to have the freedom of the streets of Johannesburg today. So thank you very much for being here. Let's go and walk and run and have a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the #1 citizen of the Republic of South Africa, President Mandela Cyril Ramaphosa. Are you ready for the 2026 edition of the Mandela Day Walk and Run, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. We'll count you down as we move the Ellis slightly forward. Ladies and gentlemen, the countdown has begun. The 2026 edition of the Mandela Day Walk and Run will start in